Growing old is something all of us face, but how we age can be very different. Some people slow down quickly, their health declines, and they struggle with both body and mind. But then there are those inspiring older adults who remain strong, sharp, and happy even well into their 80s, 90s, or beyond. Doctors around the world have studied these healthy older adults, sometimes called successful agers, or even superagers. And what they found is surprising. Many of the things that help people live longer and healthier aren't secrets locked in a medical textbook. They are simple, daily habits and ways of thinking that almost anyone can practice. In this episode, we're going to explore what surprises doctors the most about older adults who stay healthy, and more importantly, what you can do to enjoy the same benefits. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. And if you find this helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend who could use some encouragement, and subscribe for more content designed just for you. A young gut in an old body. One of the most surprising discoveries in recent years is what scientists found in the digestive system of healthy older adults. You see, inside your gut lives a whole universe of tiny organisms, bacteria, fungi, and other microbes. Together, they make up what's called the gut microbiome. Now, here's the shocking part. When researchers studied the gut of very healthy older adults in China, they found that the gut microbiome looked almost identical to that of a 30-year-old. Yes, you heard that right. An 80-year-old's gut looked like it belonged to someone 50 years younger. Why does this matter? Because the gut plays a huge role in your health. It affects digestion, immune system strength, inflammation, and even mood. A healthy gut may help protect you from disease and keep you feeling energetic. So, what can you do to keep your gut young? Doctors say it comes down to what you eat. Diets high in processed foods and sugar feed the bad bacteria. But a diet rich in fiber, vegetables, fruits, beans, nuts, and fermented foods like yogurt or kimchi helps maintain a diverse and youthful gut. You don't have to become a nutritionist to benefit. Just start by adding one more vegetable to your plate each day, replacing soda with water, or choosing whole grains instead of white bread. Small steps can add up to a healthier microbiome, and maybe a younger body on the inside. Staying sharp, superagers in the mind. Another surprise doctors have noticed is that some older adults keep their minds just as sharp as people decades younger. They call them superagers. Imagine being 80 or 90 years old but still remembering names, places, and details as clearly as someone in their 40s. How do they do it? Research shows that superagers not only keep their brains active, but they also keep their bodies moving. In fact, studies show that superagers often walk faster and have better physical endurance than their peers. Movement is deeply connected to brain health. The takeaway? If you want a sharp mind, you also need a strong body. Regular walking, gentle stretching, or light resistance training can make a huge difference. And don't forget mental workouts. Reading, learning a new skill, solving puzzles, or even having meaningful conversations with friends helps keep your brain firing on all cylinders. So, if you've ever thought, it's too late to start learning, think again. The brain is more flexible than most people realize. Even in later years, you can grow new connections in your brain. That's right, your mind can stay young if you keep challenging it. And while you're here listening, let me remind you, if you want more tips like these, hit that subscribe button. It helps us bring you more valuable content, and it may just keep your brain engaged too. The gift of emotional stability. Here's something else that surprises doctors. Many older adults actually report being happier than younger people. Yes, despite the challenges of aging, older adults often experience less stress, less anger, and more peace of mind. One reason is perspective. After a lifetime of ups and downs, older adults often learn that worrying about every little thing is a waste of energy. They know how to let go, how to focus on what matters, and how to cherish the good moments. This emotional stability is powerful because stress takes a toll on the body. Chronic stress is linked to heart disease, high blood pressure, memory problems, and even a weaker immune system. When older adults manage their emotions well, they're not just happier, they're healthier. If you want to strengthen your emotional resilience, try practicing gratitude. Each day, think of 3 things you're thankful for, no matter how small. Spend time with people who lift you up, not drag you down. And if you can, laugh often. Laughter is medicine for the soul. Believing in your health. Doctors also find it fascinating that how older adults view their own health can predict their actual health outcomes. In other words, if you believe you're healthy, you're more likely to stay that way. This isn't magic, it's mindset. People who expect to stay active are more likely to take walks, eat well, and socialize. People who assume aging always means decline often give up too soon, stop exercising, and isolate themselves. Over time, their beliefs become reality. So here's the question: how do you see yourself? Are you someone who still has life left to live, adventures to take, people to love, and wisdom to share? Or do you see yourself as too old for anything new? If you want to age well, start by shifting your self-image. Tell yourself, I am capable, I am valuable, and I still have purpose. And then back that up with action, even small steps. Every walk, every smile, every new thing you try reinforces that positive identity. The power of social connections. Here's another surprising fact. Older adults who stay socially connected often live longer and feel better. Loneliness, on the other hand, can be as damaging as smoking or obesity. Doctors see it again and again. Patients who are isolated often get sicker, while those with friends, family, or community ties thrive. It's not just about avoiding loneliness. Social interaction actually improves brain health, boosts the immune system, and keeps depression at bay. So, what can you do if you feel isolated? Start small. Call a family member you haven't spoken to in a while. Join a local group or club, whether it's a walking group, a book club, or a senior activity center. Even simple chats with neighbors can lift your spirits and improve your health. If you're listening right now and thinking, that sounds hard for me, remember this: connection doesn't have to be complicated. Even watching and commenting on a video like this can be a form of connection. In fact, why not drop a comment below? Share your thoughts and let's create a supportive community right here. The importance of good sleep and comfort. Another thing that stands out to doctors is how much environment matters. Older adults who feel safe and comfortable where they live tend to report better health. Add good quality sleep to that and you have a recipe for vitality. Poor sleep is linked to memory loss, high blood pressure, and weaker immunity. But when you sleep well, your body heals, your mind clears, and you wake up with energy. To improve sleep, try creating a calming bedtime routine. Turn off bright screens an hour before bed, keep your room cool and quiet, and avoid caffeine late in the day. If pain keeps you awake, talk with your doctor about solutions. No one should suffer in silence. And remember, a peaceful home is just as important. If clutter or noise stresses you out, take small steps to create a calmer space. Even simple things like opening a window for fresh air or adding a plant to your room can make your environment more pleasant. Walking toward longevity. Doctors have also noticed that something as simple as walking speed predicts health. Older adults who walk faster tend to live longer and have better cognitive function. This doesn't mean you need to jog or run marathons. But it does mean that staying active daily, walking around the block, taking the stairs, stretching, can add years to your life. If mobility is a challenge, start small. Even standing up from a chair a few extra times each day, or doing gentle exercises while seated, can keep your muscles strong. The key is consistency, not perfection. Lessons from the blue zones. Finally, let's look at some of the healthiest older adults in the world, people living in the so-called blue zones. These are areas like Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, and Loma Linda in California, where people commonly live past 90 or even 100, and often without serious illness. What's their secret? It's not one thing but a combination. A mostly plant-based diet with plenty of vegetables, beans, and fish. Daily physical activity, often just walking or gardening. Strong social ties and community support. A sense of purpose. A reason to get up in the morning. Low-stress lifestyles with time for rest and relaxation. Doctors find it amazing that these simple, natural habits can do more for longevity than expensive treatments or complicated medical technology. And the best part? Anyone can borrow these habits no matter where they live. So what surprises doctors about healthy older adults? It's that staying strong, sharp, and happy doesn't always come from medicine. It comes from habits, mindset, and connection. Keep your gut healthy with good food. Move your body every day. Challenge your mind. Cherish your emotions and let go of stress. Believe in your health. Stay connected. Sleep well. Walk with purpose. And live like those in the blue zones, simple, active, and joyful. Aging is not just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. You have the power to shape how you age. If you found value in this message, please give this video a like, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can build a community where growing older means growing stronger, wiser, and happier.